What is up, Warriors? I'm Juan Ruiz.
And I'm Kelsey Biggs.
Welcome back to Warrior Rewind,
where every week we will be bringing you the latest news and updates from our Warrior athletic teams.
And right now we are on the eve of finals week. Kelsey, how are you preparing for finals?
I practically live in the library right now. I'm always studying with my books and just gotta be there, gotta finish it out. What about you?
Good for you. I am, unfortunately, the polar opposite. I am a Class A, Grade A procrastinator, so you know what? Everything's fine, though. Everything's fine. I'm fine. School's fine. Finals is fine. So
yeah, let me know how that goes.
Yeah,
so,
right.
We'll get right into it. On Wednesday, April 17th, women's tennis traveled to Arizona to play against Fresno Pacific. The doubles team, Cassidy Farrell and Kayla Wynn, received the first point for Stan State, and the second doubles team, Maria Ochoa and Megan Hartley, received the second point. Unfortunately, the Stan State Warriors were defeated with a score of 4-2. But the next day, they played against Hawaii Hilo, and they left Arizona with a winning score of 4-3.
Then, on Thursday, April 18th, softball had a doubleheader against Humboldt State, making that 100 wins for Coach Jessica. Congratulations! Softball started their final four-game series with a win. They defeated Humboldt State in their doubleheader. They won their first game with a score of 6-5 and their second game with a score of 5-3. These wins were not so easy for the Warriors, but the game had extra innings and the Warriors had to fight to get their win.
That same day, April 18th, baseball played against Dominguez Hills. Pitching that night were juniors Chase Wheatcroft and Matt Poulos. It was one of the fastest baseball games in collegiate baseball. By the fifth inning, the Stan State baseball team had won. They ended their game with a score of 4-2.
What a night it was for senior Kylie Ragsdale, pitcher of the softball team. On April 19th, it was senior night for our softball team, and they ended their night by defeating once again Humboldt State. They won with a score of 6-0 in their first game and 4-1 in their second game.
That same day, April 19th, baseball also had a doubleheader against Cal State Dominguez Hills. The first game ended with a winning score of 4-1, and the second game were great performances made by Victor Grant and Michael Wyatt, but unfortunately they lost 11-2.
Both men's and women's track and field traveled to Southern California. They had 3 track meets over the weekend where freshman Gracious Togia passed the Stanislaus record in Long Beach with a throw of 50 feet. Her new personal best marked her 8th in the NCAA Division II. This made Coach Troy Johnson very proud.
Sprinter Terrence Gladney had his personal best in the men's 200, ending with a time of 21.48 seconds. Sabrina Garcia posted her personal best in the 1500 meter with a time of 4 minutes and 33 seconds. Kayla Jacklich also had her personal best with a time of 11 minutes and 51 seconds.
Then, on Saturday, April 20th, baseball played Cal State Dominguez Hills once again for a 5-2 win. Brandon Scott threw 4 shutout innings before passing the mound over to Matt Poulos, who struck out 5 of the next 6 batters. Between the two pitchers, they sat 16 consecutive batters to seal the win.
Track and field participated in the Brutus Hamilton Open in Berkeley on Friday and Saturday, April 26th and 27th, where Brianna Lowther and Gracious Togia threw their personal best in the hammer throw. Patrice Beatty had her personal record in the javelin throw, and Alex McKeon had his personal best in the discus throw. It was a great weekend overall for track and field.
Softball had a doubleheader against Sonoma State on Saturday, April 26th, and Sunday, April 27th. On Saturday, they lost both games. Their first game with a score of 3-1, and their second game with a score of 8-0. On Sunday, they lost their first game with a score of 1-0, but they won their second game with a score of 3-1. This was Kylie Ragsdale's last game, where she gave the Warriors 5 hits and only walked 3. She ended her time as a Warrior with a 9-9 season.
Brandon De La Guardia brought home 3 runners with his 5 at-bats. Chase Wheatcroft pitched for 7 innings and gave up a solo home run. Matt Poulos closed the game and added 5 more strikeouts on April 26th. Stan State baseball walked away with a 7-2 win against San Francisco State. The following day, April 27th, baseball played against San Francisco once again in a doubleheader. They walked away with a score of 4-3 win in the first game, but they were defeated in the second game with a score of 10-2.
That loss didn't stop the Warriors, because the following day, April 28th, baseball defeated San Francisco State with a raging score of 10-0. It was senior day for the men's baseball team, and it was a great day for seniors Vinny Margiotta and Braden Oakey. Head coach Kenny Leonesio brought in senior Brandon Scott for the final play. With bases loaded by San Francisco State, a grounder was sent to third base, and Grant Victor began the double play that ended the game, sealing a great victory for our seniors.
This Saturday, May 4th, baseball will be having their last home game of the season, so make sure to go out and support them.
And that's all that we have for you guys.
So make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Warrior Rewind.
I'm Juan Ruiz.
And I'm Kelsey Biggs, and we'll catch you next time.